Hello teachers and friends. My name is Thị Thùy Dương. I'm 13 years old. I'm from class Ielts 4.5 to 5.5 of Mr. Yung class. Welcome to the Inside Leaders competition in 2025. Today, I would like to describe an opinion. As you know, nowadays many people believe that living in the countryside is better than living in the cities. In my opinion, each option will have different advantage and disadvantage. Let me tell you now. Firstly, I would like to talk about the countryside. Living in a crowded area is a good choice. Is it suitable for people who have busy jobs? For example, in several situations or in some important problems, they can easy to move and can solve the problem quicker and easier. In addition, people in rural areas are really kind and unique. They're also willing to help you in different situations if you need. Now I would like to talk about the disadvantage of living in the countryside. Firstly, there are no more chance for people to learn and develop their work or study. As you know, in some countryside, the education is not as good as the city. So, if you want to find a certain job or school for your child, you should move to another modern cities. Secondly, problems about weather are really bad. Some rural area has mountain can be destroyed, and it will affect to people's life too. Now let's move to the cities. As you know, chance for certain job and school in big cities are easy to find. So people can definitely find their own careers based on the social media foundations. Secondly, school in big cities has better education than in the countryside. For example, if your child learns in a gifted school, they can have more chance to communicate with foreign teachers. So that can help them to improve their skills and easy in learning language. But besides that, living in the big city is not really good as you think. For example, there are some drawbacks. Firstly, I'd like to talk about the problems about traffic jam. As you know, in some big cities, there are so many cars, motorbikes, and big buildings. It makes people move to this place to another place more difficult. So, some people decide to move from cities to countryside because in countryside it's quieter. Secondly, is how people meet their relatives and family. Nowadays, there are so many people who decided to move from countryside to cities for job. And when they have free time or holidays, they will visit their families or relatives. But people sometimes spend so much money and time to move from cities to their home. That's why people nowadays rarely visit their hometown and decide to stay in the cities for work. In conclusion, I really like the way people live in the countryside instead of the cities. So that is the end of my presentation now. What about your opinions? Let's describe it to me.